Dum, da, da, dum.
How you doing, everybody? Alex?
Jova!
Today's show is about how do you know when you're in love. Okay, I'm going to give you my reasons. It's pretty difficult. Everybody's interpretation of love is different.
Definitely. No, I have some experience.
We all do. At some point in time, we fall in love, we get our heart broken, all that kind of good stuff. It makes us into the people that we are today.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to share with you my reasons I know when I'm in love. All right? Reason number one is you want to spend as much time with that person as possible. So you know that something within you has changed, that it's not all about you, but you want to spend time with that person. A lot of time.
Yeah, mine is a little different. I had a long-distance relationship, so he lived in a different state than I did, so I kind of had to fall in love blindly. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
No, you can.
You know what I'm saying?
I can understand that.
Right. So, yeah, that mine was a little different. But tell me your reasons. Like, why do you say that?
Why did I say that I can understand that? Because I've known stories about people, women that fall in love with men in jail. So that if that's not long distance,
different.
So yeah, I know that's different, but do
yeah.
I believe it? Yes, I believe that long distance relationships do happen.
Yeah.
Even sight unseen relationships where you don't even meet that person, but you're actually sharing all these emails and all these texts, and you're like, oh my God, this person is sensational. Meanwhile, you haven't even shared a handshake with this person or a kiss.
Right.
So,
well, we did see each other, but it was just like once in a random. You know?
Once in a random.
Once in a random.
Totally opposite of me wanting to see that person every day. Totally random.
Sorry, mine was different. Told you.
Well, you know what? Everybody's supposed to be different because we all are different.
Facts.
The next reason is sex isn't just sex. Okay? When you're making love, it's not just physical. It's mental also. So meaning like you're in another state. So you're making love to that person because it's easy to have sex.
Yeah.
Animals can have sex.
Yeah. Animals
do have sex. But the point is that when you have sex with a person that you love, it's not only with your body, but with your mind.
With your mind. Yeah,
so it's almost, I don't know what being on drugs is like, but I know what being drunk is like, but I don't know what being drugs is unlike. So if I had to say, I would have to say maybe it's like getting high. You're high on that person. You're just like, oh my God, because sex is different with that person. The payoff is great. In other words, you can meet a person at a bar. You can meet 100. I can meet 100 women at a bar. You can meet 100 men.
Yeah.
I could have intercourse. You can have intercourse with all those people. But making love to that one person, you throw everybody away.
Of course.
Because it transcends. It's so different. It's so worth it.
Of course. That's what love is. I mean, that's how you know that you're in love. You don't want to have sex with nobody else. And if you do, it's not the same. It's just not the same. You don't get the same feeling. You don't get. It's just like, okay, next. Like no, like no, no. And then then Bay comes along, and you know it's like, yes, this is it.
Okay. And the next reason you know that you're in love, or at least I know, is you let your guard down.
Yeah.
Meaning that I give you the ability to hurt me. So if I love that person, that means I'm susceptible for you to actually hurt me. Vulnerable. Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's a better word. So I give you my heart. I give you all my feelings. You actually have the potential to hurt me, meaning that I could cry. Losing you would hurt. Not spending time with you is sad. But yeah, you make yourself vulnerable.
Yeah, you're right. Because boy, being vulnerable is a big step for especially people who are or portray the image of being tough. You know, you letting your guards down, you letting someone in. And letting someone in is very hard to do, you know, especially when you've been hurt a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's hard to do so. And so for you to fall in love, in order for you to fall in love, you have to let your guard down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have to let someone else in.
You have to let that person in. Yeah, at some point you do become hardened.
Yeah.
If you do like get your heart broken.
Yeah. Yeah, and for you guys who've gotten your heart broken, honestly, I think you should go back out there and love again because love is amazing, bro.
It's true, but you have to love yourself first.
Yes.
In other words, don't don't
just go and be like,
just
hey,
go and be with somebody for the sake of being somebody. Make sure that you're healed. Make sure that you're better. Because remember, you still have to heal, and you got to love yourself before loving somebody else. If you're still in love with somebody, you cannot love somebody else. So love yourself first, then love somebody else.
Right. Yeah, right. You got to learn how to love yourself. How else are you going to expect someone to love you if you don't even know how to love yourself?
Bingo. That's true.
Can't love it. You got to be your example.
So the other thing that I know I'm in love is that when I love a person, the physicality doesn't matter to me anymore.
Yeah.
It's like as much as we as human beings, we look at a person, we're like, ooh, nice. Well, at some point in time, when love takes over, it's like, I don't care if you gain weight. I don't care if you're losing your hair. Baby, I just don't care about these things. Only not because I don't find you attractive, it's because they don't mean that much to me. Because you and your heart has already taken over. So, I mean, do I still want you to look good and sexy and feel good about yourself? The answer is yes. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you look. Because I know at the end of the day, you're number one for me.
Right. Right. And you know what? That's bae. So whatever bae is bae. It's if she feels comfortable like that, or if he feels comfortable like that, I love you for it. Because that doesn't really change why I fell in love with you. I didn't fall in love with your appearance. I fell in love with you.
So let's say in the future you get married,
okay,
and your husband gets really big. You're still gonna love him, right?
Yeah. But he's just gonna go to the gym, but I'm still gonna love him.
You're gonna help. You're gonna help him out, right?
Yeah, I have to help him out. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
We're a team.
Now that's good. You know, giving your hubby the push. Hey, baby, I love you, but get your butt to the gym. Come on, yeah, go out there and exercise. Nothing wrong with that, and go with that. Go with that.
I was just about to say that. Like, don't tell them to go and you're not going, because you have to set the example too. It's just funny.
Now the other thing is, you get to enjoy. You start partaking in their interests. So, let's say I'm with somebody that likes to watch foreign films. I'm going to open up and adapt because it's not all about me. It's now about that person and their interests. So it can't be like I'm a video gamer. I don't expect the woman that I'm with to play a game. But if she does, if she wants to try, hey, you know what? Great. But you know what? When I love someone, I'll at least be open-minded and say, honey, let me try what you like. Oh, for example, my woman is into sports. She loves sports. I wasn't a big sports guy. Okay?
Really?
I started, yeah, I wasn't.
Okay.
But I love football games now. I love football. I watch baseball games. And I go to these events, and I actually enjoy it now. And that's because I opened up my mind to somebody else, into their own hobbies, and I actually take it as mine now.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
That's awesome. That's how the world works. If you open your mind and allow people to show you new experiences, you're gonna like it too.
Is there anything that you, any ex-boyfriends or anything that showed you stuff that you were like, you know what, I really like this now?
I'm trying to think.
Hobbies or anything, or even taste in movies.
Yes. So I never used to like a lot of action movies. I love comedy movies. Like, that's my thing. But then I think the first movie I watched was a Jet Li movie, like that I really, really, really liked. Of course, I watched Jackie Chan and all those, like Bruce Lee, but the Jet Li movie got me, and from then that was it. I was all action movies, and I still love action movies right now. Shout out to you.
So let's see what else I got on my list. And definitely the last one that's on my list is that you see yourself spending the rest of your life with that person. Nothing's more important than spending the rest of your life with that person that you love. Who wants to spend the rest of your life with somebody that you hate,
Right.
somebody that you don't get along with?
Right.
But you can see yourself getting old. You can see yourself taking care of each other and just enjoying,
You can
your last
basically
days.
see your future.
Exactly.
You see your future. I mean, yeah. Why else are you in love? You're in love to spend the rest of your life with this person. Grow old, sit in the little rocking chair, flipping through the channels. That's how it's supposed to be, okay? That's how it's supposed
That's how it's supposed to be.
But yeah, hopefully one day I'll get my happy ending. I pray.
So, anything you want to add? Anything you want to add to this topic?
To this topic, yeah. So the reason how I know I was in love, I couldn't stop thinking about this person. Like, I just, everything. They're from their favorite color. I kept on seeing it. My friend and I was actually talking about that the other day. She was telling me, this sounds crazy. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to tell you because it sounds crazy. And everything she was saying, I kept on seeing that color. Every time I kept on seeing this car. It was just like, girl, you in love. That's how you know. You keep thinking about them. Everything they do. And, you don't have to talk to them every day. It's just, that's who is on your mind and that's who is in your heart. You want to know they're okay. You want to make sure they're safe. That's how I knew I was in love, because there it is.
I do have advice for all, everybody that's watching us and for us in general. Even though you're in love and you're giving yourself to somebody else, don't forget to always take care of yourself. Okay, because you never know what the future is going to bring.
Right.
And you have to understand that people change and the interests change. I'm not trying to be a downer, but I'm being realistic. In other words, it's okay to give yourself to that other person, but don't lose yourself. You have your own goals and ambitions, and there's nothing wrong with still achieving them while still in love.
Right.
So let your defenses down, but be strong, because you never know what the future has.
And girls, sometimes we get lost in the sauce, and we forget that we need to take care of us. Just take care of you, okay? Just don't forget.
Lost in the sauce?
Yeah, man, we get lost in the sauce.
I'm learning stuff every day with her.
I'm just saying. Anyways, guys, I think we had a great, great, great talk.
This is a great talk, and don't forget to subscribe. That's number one. You know what? Send us an email.
Yes.
Our email is
alexandjova@gmail.com. Subscribe, like, share, comment.
Absolutely.
Tell us what you think.
And if there's a topic that you want us to talk about, and if you want to comment on the show and you want us to talk about it, let us know.
Let us know. We're waiting. Thank you, guys.
Mwah.
Mwah.